This is Dwight Miller again with Learn AI Now. It's really important that you start this process. I'm going to publish more about how AI can help close the wealth gap between Black families and others in some future posts. But I wanted to give you an introduction to ChatGPT. So this is an introduction, and we're going to talk about how you can create some prompts. So ChatGPT is a language model developed by a company called OpenAI. It generates human-like text based on the input it receives. In other words, what it gives you. Not only can it create text, but it can also create images. You use ChatGPT for a variety of reasons: asking questions, writing content, brainstorming ideas. There are a ton of uses, including technical uses like using it for estimating construction jobs. The basic feature of a good prompt, typically includes a clear instruction, necessary context, and a specific request. And that helps ChatGPT understand what you need. So here's an example. Write a short story about a dragon. So ChatGPT will come out and say, okay, once upon a time in a faraway land, etc. So it'll come back. Now you want to provide more context. So for example, write a short story about a dragon who lives in a magical forest. In other words, the more context you provide it, the more specific and relevant an answer you'll get. So be specific. In other words, be as specific as you want. If you want it to be about a fire dragon, then tell it. You can use open-ended prompts. For example, what are some innovative ways to use blockchain in music? Blockchain is a technology that we talk about at my other website called How to Become a Web3 Musician. So if you want to know more about blockchain, we've got some tutorials about that. Blockchain is going to be a really big deal for not only musicians, but photographers, videographers, artists, all that have work that is digital that they need to protect and make sure that they can maintain ownership of. When you create your prompt, avoid ambiguity. In other words, be as clear and precise as you can be. Make sure you give it as specific an instruction as you can. And remember, just because you get something back doesn't mean that the prompt didn't work. You can add more details, and we show you how to do that in a future video. And you can ask it follow-up questions. Can you explain more about the dragon in detail? Or you can tell it that it's a fire-breathing dragon. You can specify the tone. So for example, if you want the tone to be friendly and simple, you can tell it to be that. If you want it to be something else, you can specify that as well. ChatGPT can take on roles, so you could pretend you're a fifth grade teacher teaching reading, and it'll actually go through the process of helping you develop a strategy for teaching reading. So here are some examples of prompts. Write a poem like this one where you insert the example of the poem right in the prompt. Be mindful when discussing sensitive topics. Be respectful and use appropriate language. Avoid complex prompts. ChatGPT is good at analyzing complex prompts, but you want to be careful about ambiguous language. ChatGPT can be used to create content, coding, computer programming assistance, customer support, education, and much more. So in conclusion, creating effective prompts takes practice. So I encourage you to go to ChatGPT, try it. There are tons of sample prompts out here on the internet that you can use to practice with. Once again, remember to subscribe, hit the notification button so you can see when we post more videos, and you can start to learn AI now. Okay, here we are at ChatGPT. If you remember, this is the sidebar, so I have the sidebar closed. This is how you create a new chat. This is the model that we're using, so here we go. Pretend you're So this is a prompt. Pretend you're a fifth grade teacher teaching reading, and ChatGPT comes back with, let's imagine you're in a fifth grade classroom and I'm teaching a reading comprehension. And here it comes back with the answer. And it says, I'll read the first chapter aloud. As I read, try to picture the scenes in your mind to make a movie. And let's say the about dragons. So notice it came back. So I can chat with Chat GPT. I can give it um, more information. You can see it's got vocabularies and activities like write a short paragraph about what you'll think will happen next, why reading is important, and some homework assignments. So Chat GPT is really a chat uh, tool that you can use not only to give it a prompt, but you can ask questions and get more information about those prompts as you go along. We'll talk about that more in future videos. Thanks again.